welcome back to day 2 of Firestar. The scene that my sister Rachel's going to be drawing today is of Rusty leaving his old kitty pet life in the dust and running forward to start his new journey as Firepaw, apprentice of ThunderClan. I'll read this scene to you now. It's on pages 37 through 38 of Into the Wild. Bluestar stepped forward and took the collar from Longtail. She placed it on the ground in front of her and meowed. The newcomer has lost his two-leg collar in a battle for his honor. StarClan has spoken its approval. This cat has been released from the hold of its two-leg owners, and is free to join ThunderClan as an apprentice. Rusty looked at Bluestar and solemnly nodded his acceptance. He stood up and stepped forward into a shaft of sunshine, welcoming its warmth on his sore muscles. The pool of light blazed bright on his orange pelt, making his fur glow. Rusty lifted his head proudly as he looked at the cats that surrounded him. This time, no cat argued or jeered. He had shown himself to be a worthy opponent in battle. Bluestar approached Rusty and placed the shredded collar on the ground in front of him. She touched his ear gently with her nose. "You look like a brand of fire in this sunlight," she murmured. Her eyes flashed briefly, as if her words had more meaning for her than Rusty knew. "You have fought well." Then she turned to the clan and announced, "From this day forward, until he has earned his warrior name, this apprentice will be called Firepaw, in honor of his flame-colored coat." She stepped back, and the other cats waited silently for his next move. Rusty turned, kicked dust and grass over his collar, as though bearing his dirt. Longtail growled, and limped out of the clearing towards a fern-shaded corner. The cats split into groups, murmuring at each other excitedly. "Hey, Firepaw!" Rusty heard Graypaw's friendly voice behind him. Firepaw! A thrill of pride surged through him at the sound of his new name. He turned to greet the gray apprentice with a welcoming sniff. "Great fight, Firepaw!" mewed Graypaw. "Especially for a kitty pet. Longtail's a warrior, although he's only finished his training 2 moons ago. That scar you left on his ear won't let him forget you in a hurry. You've spoiled his good looks, that's for sure." "Thanks, Graypaw," Firepaw replied. "He put up quite a fight, though." He licked his front paw and began to wipe clean the deep scratch that stung above his eye. As he washed, he heard his new name again, echoing among the meows of the cats. "Firepaw!" "Hey, Firepaw!" "Welcome, young Firepaw." Firepaw closed his eyes for a moment and let the voices wash over him. "Good name, too." I love this iconic scene, don't you? Rachel decided to draw it from a little bit of a different perspective, with only the collar in focus. It's crazy awesome that Rusty's able to lose his collar, proving his worth, and become Firepaw, and fully join the clan. The first book, Into the Wild, is honestly one of my favorite books. It's so cool and nostalgic every time I read it. We're going to be drawing a lot of scenes from it, so look forward to that. I'd love to hear in the comment section down below what your favorite Into the Wild scene is. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to go and check out the video over on the side of my last speed paint, and click that subscribe button so you can always be notified when I make my next video. Alright guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon with the next speed paint. Bye-bye!